Sir Handel had been naughty, so Sir Topham Hatt made him stay in the shed for a while. Peter Sam was now busier than ever. He had to do Sir Handel's work as well as his own. He was very excited, and the firemen found him hard to handle. Said Sir Handel, who was lonely and bored. Replied Skarloey. But Peter Sam was in such a state that he couldn't listen. He collected some coaches and went on his way. But somehow, the faster he wanted to go, the slower the journey became. When Peter Sam finally fussed into the station, Henry was already there. Said Henry. Said Peter Sam. Secretly, he was a little worried. But not for long. The conductor blew his whistle and waved his green flag. Peter Sam puffed happily away, singing a little song. He thought, as he journeyed along the line. The coaches enjoyed themselves too. They were growing fond of Peter Sam. Every afternoon they had to wait an hour at the station by the lake. The station has a little shop selling refreshments. The conductor, fireman, and the guard buy tea and cakes from the refreshment lady. At last the waiting was over. Peter Sam was sizzling with impatience. He whistled to the passengers. He thought. The conductor was ready with his flag and whistle. The refreshment lady was making her way to the train. Then it happened. The conductor says that Peter Sam was too impatient. Peter Sam says he was sure he heard a whistle. Anyway, he started. Wailed the coaches. Groaned Peter Sam. The refreshment lady climbed aboard, and they started again. Peter Sam didn't sing any more. Instead, he hurried along the line as fast as his wheels and his driver would let him. They arrived at the big station just in time. Said Peter Sam. He felt very relieved. Said Henry loftily, but the refreshment lady was still cross. Replied Peter Sam. Then the refreshment lady laughed. Said Peter Sam. But Henry had chortled away.